Quotes from John Bunyan. From the Kindle, Deep Christian Quotes and Bible Verses. First quote. But if faith doth so naturally cause good works, what then is the reason that God's people find it so hard a matter to be fruitful in good works? Answer. God's people are fruitful in good works according to the proportion of their faith. If they be slender in good works, it is because they are weak in faith. Little faith is like small candles, or weak fire, which though they shine and have heat, yet but dim shining and small heat, when compared with bigger candles and greater fire. The reason why Sardis had some in it whose works were not perfect before God, it was, because they did not hold fast by faith the word that they had formerly heard and received. Revelation 3:1-3. Second quote. You find so often in the scriptures so many items and cautions to the Christians to look to their lives and conversations. As, keep thy heart with all diligence, Proverbs 4:23. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit you like men, be strong, 1 Corinthians 16:13. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Galatians 6:7-8. Third quote. All works are not good that seem to be so. It is one thing for a man's ways to be right in his own eye, and another for them to be right in God's. Often that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. Proverbs 30:12. And Luke 16:15. Fourth quote. What it is for a work to be rightly good. First, a good work must have the word for its authority. Second, it must, as afore was said, flow from faith. Third, it must be both rightly timed and rightly placed. Fourth, it must be done willingly, cheerfully. Fifth quote. Zeal without knowledge is like a mettled horse without eyes. Every work is not to be done at the same time, every time not being convenient for such a work. There is a time for all things, and everything is beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. There is a time to pray, a time to hear, a time to read, a time to confer, a time to meditate, a time to do, and a time to suffer. Now, to be hearing when we should be preaching and doing, that is, yielding active obedience to that under which we ought to suffer, is not good. Christ was very wary, that both his doings and sufferings were rightly timed, John 2:3-4, and 13:1-2. And herein we ought to follow his steps. To be at plow in the field, when I should be hearing the word, is not good. And to be talking abroad, when I should be instructing my family at home, is as bad. Whoso keepeth the commandment, shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. Ecclesiastes 8:5. Good things mistimed, are fruitless, unprofitable, and vain. Thanks.